Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your computer class once again. Here we are going to do some questions related to your first chapter and second chapter. So the question is, reduce the following expression using the laws of Boolean algebra. Draw the logic gate diagram for the simplified expression. I hope the question is clear. Now read out the question. What is this? Question is given in the form of a statement like this. Now you need to simplify it. Firstly, you need to simplify. So to simplify, you should know the rules, obviously. So see here, question is this. So the first step you can do what? This is not compulsory that you have to do only this solution. You can try it any other way also. So we are going to do this. See, firstly what we will do, we will multiply this A with the first bracket and we will multiply this C with the second bracket. Fine. So it will be what? Your A dot A bar plus A dot B dot will be there and C will get multiplied inside. So it will be AC plus C dot C. Then the second step, A dot A bar is what? 0 because of complementary law. Then it will be your AB. Fine. Next is AC plus C dot C is C. Look at here, this step. Moving on to next, 0 plus AB will be only AB because of properties of 0. Then AB dot. Now AC plus C will be what? You can take out C common or not? Yes. So inside this it will be A plus 1. Then outside again AB. Now 1 plus A will be what? Or A plus 1 will be 1 dot C. According to properties of 1 क्या होता है? A plus 1 will be 1. Then AB dot 1 will be AB and AB की multiply फिर C से करोगे, dot product करोगे, so answer will be ABC. Now look at here the correct answer, ABC. Got it? Solve this. Then after getting this, we need to make the logic diagram also for the simplified expression. That means for this A dot B dot C. So A dot B dot C के लिए and product के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? We use which gate? AND gate to show the AND operation. So this is your here logic diagram. Next question. From the logic circuit diagram given below, name the parts 1, 2 and 3 and finally derive the Boolean expression and simplify it. Now some expressions are given here, that is your expression number 1, 2 and 3. So you need to identify that that means what statement will come in place of this 1, 2 and 3 position, and whatever answer will come you need to simplify it thereon. So the first one is at first position. See, at the first position what will come? It will be A plus B because you can see this is which gate? OR gate. Then this A plus B will get passed into the AND gate and C will get dot with this. So your second is A plus B dot C. This is your second one. Third one is we are doing the AND not of this. सेकेंड हम देखो जो थर्ड वाला स्टेटमेंट है वो क्या कर रहे हैं? हम नॉट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, नॉट पास कर रहे हैं. तो थर्ड वाला क्या हो जाएगा आपका? A प्लस बी डॉट C negation. This is your third one. Fine. So all the three steps you will get the answers this, this and this. After that you just merge all these three expressions, merge it using OR operator. OR operator से इसको merge कर लीजिए and write it in a single statement and after that simplify this and check your answer after simplification. Pause the video and solve it first. Fine. Got it? Now you can see here the total expression is given, but in place of this, because NOT gate will give you only this answer. This is actually given for the final answer. This expression जो अभी यहाँ पे given था, that was your F, but we need to find out only at third position. And look at there in the diagram, look at here at the third position only NOT operation, but जो आपका solution में given है वो actually ये F given है, that means your final answer. So that expression which is given in the solution is wrong. यहाँ पर ये जो given है ये wrong है, ठीक है, because not होगा सिर्फ इसका. Finally you will get it F, and then you will simplify. Check your answer now, everyone. Now look at here, one more mistake is there in this question. Only they have stopped at this point, but we can further solve it. Likewise, in the first and second term, I can apply distributive law, and distributive law says what? कि A plus B C is equal to A plus B, A plus C. Got it? So apply distributive law here, it will be A plus A bar and A plus B bar plus B plus C bar. Then you will find out A plus A bar. A plus A bar is what? 1. And 1 dot A plus B bar will be this, plus B plus C bar. Now if you will solve the second and the third one, B bar plus B, solve this part. B bar plus B, it will be what? 1, and 1 plus something will be 1. So after the simplification actually you will get 1, not this answer. Again this is wrong because this is given in your book as a final answer. ठीक है, तो अगर आप इसको फर्दर सॉल्व कर सकते हो तो ये सॉल्व हो जाएगा और इसका फाइनल आंसर आएगा 1. तो इस क्वेश्चन में 2 मिस्टेक्स थी. एक तो यहाँ पर नॉट के केस में ये नहीं आएगा, एंड सेकेंडली इसका जो आंसर है दैट विल बी 1. गॉट इट? Next, read out the question. A combinational circuit with 3 inputs A, B and C detects an error during transmission of code and gives the output D as 1 if any 2 of the inputs are low. Means if any of the 2 inputs, means if we are having 3 inputs as A, B and C, and if any of the 2, not all 3, any 2, कोई से भी 2, if the 2 inputs values are 0, then output will be 1 for any 2 zeros. Output will be 1. ठीक है. Now for this question we need to write out the truth table with the inputs A, B, C and output D. First question is this, we need to make the truth table. Second question is write the SOAP expression for D, A, B, C using minterms. मिनटर्म्स को यूज़ करके सोप एक्सप्रेशन लिखना है. इम्प्लीमेंट डी यूजिंग नैंड गेट ओनली. दैट मीन्स जो भी एक्सप्रेशन डी आएगा आपका सोप एक्सप्रेशन का, उसको आपको बनाना है नैंड गेट से. एंड द थर्ड वन इज राइट द पोज एक्सप्रेशन फॉर डी यूजिंग मैक्स टर्म्स एंड इम्प्लीमेंट डी यूजिंग नॉर गेट्स ओनली. क्लियर है? सो सोप एक्सप्रेशन आपको लिखना है, पोज एक्सप्रेशन आपको लिखना है, एंड नैंड एंड नॉट से आपको डायग्राम बनाना है. So note down this question first of all. Okay, now moving on to the solution. Look at here. So if we are having 3 input variables as A, B and C, so what I'm going to do is first 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1, 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1, then 0 1 0 1. Done. These all ABC are your inputs and D is your output. Now according to the question, it says if any two exactly two outputs are zeros, then output will be 1. Now match here in the first combination, this one, all the three. क्वेश्चन क्या था, any two, कोई से भी दो होने चाहिए zeros. So it is, that means it will not produce 1, it will produce 0 here. Look at the next entry 0 0 1. Output will be 1 because here two zeros are there, A and B. तो output कितना होगा, 1. Look at the next combination. Now here A and C are 0. A and C are 0. So here it will also produce 1. Next combination 0 1 1 कितना प्रोड्यूस करेगा, 0. क्यों, क्योंकि यहाँ पे कितना है, यहाँ पे टू ज़ीरोज़ नहीं है ना इनपुट के अंदर, तो ये क्या प्रोड्यूस करेगा, 0. नेक्स्ट कॉम्बिनेशन क्या है, यहाँ पे देखो टू ज़ीरोज़ हैं तो आउटपुट आएगा 1. नेक्स्ट आउटपुट इज 0. नेक्स्ट output is 0. Next also output 0. Means wherever you will get the two input values as 0, there you will write 1. So this is here our first part is completed. Then the second part is write the SOAP expression using minterm, and minterm we generate for the entry 1. It means in the output column wherever you are getting 1, write the minterms in front of it. Now minterm for this first one will be A bar, B bar, C. सेकेंड के लिए मिनटर्म देखें ज़रा, तो ये हो जाएगा A बार, B, C बार. नेक्स्ट वन के लिए इट विल बी A, B बार, C बार. So these are our minterms which are going to be generated. So for this we need to write what, SOAP expression. So अब इसको merge करके SOAP expression में लिख दीजिए. D is equal to and merge it using plus operator. Done. Check here your answer. This is your SOAP expression using minterms. Now for this we need to make the logic gate diagram but using NAND gate only. So अगर NAND gate से बनाना है, so what you have to do is double complement and break the inner one. So the upper complement will be same, upper complement is same, and the lower complement will get breakdown. So it will be A bar, B bar, C complement dot A bar, B, C bar complement dot A, B bar, C bar complement. Done. Now see everything is converted in the form of NAND. हर चीज़ हम NAND से बना सकते हैं, यानी कि NAND में सिर्फ हमारे पास या तो डॉट होना चाहिए या फिर नॉट होना चाहिए. सो नाउ ए गिवन एक्सप्रेशन इज कन्वर्टेड, सो अकॉर्डिंगली यू विल मेक इट. सो इस वाले एक्सप्रेशन के लिए आपको क्या बनाना है, यू हैव टू मेक द डायग्राम. नाउ चेक इट, पॉज द वीडियो एंड मेक द डायग्राम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एंड चेक योर आंसर. Now here the symbol is your NAND, this one, this is A, this is your A bar. Fine. So this is your first term, second term and third term. Moving on to the second part now. What was the second part? Write the pose expression for D, ABC using max term. So max term का मतलब क्या होता है, max term में आपको क्या करना होता है, sum term generate करनी है. So sum term यानी कि max term you will generate for the entries 0. Now look at here, 0 is this first one. इसके लिए क्या होगा आपका max term, A plus B plus C. ठीक है, and wherever 1 is there you will put the bar. Now look at for this 0, A plus B plus C, and wherever 0 is there that will be uncomplemented variable, and wherever 1 will be there so it will be complemented variable. Next, A plus B plus C. Now look at the entry A and C per bar. फिर ऐसे ही आप नेक्स्ट ज़ीरो के लिए बनाओगे, ये हो जाएगा आपका a प्लस बी प्लस सी, दिस वन। नेक्स्ट है नेक्स्ट ज़ीरो के लिए, लास्ट ज़ीरो के लिए a प्लस बी प्लस सी एंड पुट द बार ऑन ऑल. So these are your max terms. Now convert it into the pose expression. Write the max terms. After that, check your answer for the diagram. This is your final answer here. And wherever you have to input the complemented variable, so you will pass in which way, like that, this one. Already you know it very well. Fine. So here is a complete diagram. You can match your answer. Over. And the last question for today is your mention any 2 points which distinguish a static data member and an ordinary data member in a class. Means what is the difference between the static variable and instance variable? That is the important question again. Static and ordinary variable. So you can read out the difference between these two. In the static data member, it can be accessed in all the methods of the class. And ordinary data member, it can be accessed in non-static methods of a class. ठीक है. ऑर्डिनरी जो होते हैं, जो इंस्टेंस होते हैं, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ आई राइट इंट ए, सो दिस इज योर ऑर्डिनरी वेरिएबल, बट इफ आई पुट स्टैटिक कीवर्ड बिफोर दिस, सो इट विल बिकम योर स्टैटिक डेटा मेंबर ऑफ अ क्लास. सो स्टैटिक डेटा मेंबर्स क्या होते हैं, जो किसी भी मेथड में आप डायरेक्टली यूज़ कर सकते हो, डायरेक्टली आइदर इन स्टैटिक और इन नॉन स्टैटिक डायरेक्टली यूज़ कर सकते हो. बट जो ऑर्डिनरी वेरिएबल्स होते हैं, द इंस्टेंस वेरिएबल, दे कैन एक्सेस्ड इनसाइड द नॉन स्टैटिक मेथड्स ऑफ अ क्लास ओनली. ठीक है. डायरेक्टली यू कैन नॉट एक्सेस, यू कैन एक्सेस इट बट नॉट डायरेक्टली. So this is the first difference. Now moving on to the second difference, a single copy of a static member is maintained for all the objects, and for ordinary data member क्या होता है, for each object in a class we maintain a separate copy. Correct. Like if I write int a, so this is your static, this is your instance variable, that means your ordinary data member. So if you are having 3 objects like o1, o2 and o3, so for all those 3 objects we are having a different copy for this a, and whatever changes you will done in one location will not get reflected back to the another one. For example, if here this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4, so if I will update the value of a by using o3 object, suppose I increment it by value 1, so it will not get affected, that means it will not affect the other locations. That means if I want to print sop ln, if I write sop o1 dot a, so what value will get printed? 2 only. But if I write o3 dot a, so it will print the updated value as 5. But in case of static, only a single copy will get created for all the objects. मतलब for o1, for o2, for o3, all will refer to a same location of a. So if value of a is 2 and if you are changing by writing o2 dot a plus plus, so change किसके थ्रू कर रहे हैं? o2 के थ्रू. So it will get incremented by 3. But if I will print o1 dot a, so आंसर क्या आएगा इस केस में? 3. यानी कि changes made by one object will definitely get reflected back to the another object as well, right? So here we have completed our today's class, and tomorrow there will be the live class. That's all for today. Thank you.